Hey everyone, thanks for watching my videos. You might have caught a preview of this Maverick Ion short course truck in one of my earlier videos. So basically this is a 1/18 scale, brushed, ready to run. I did pick this up from Michael's RC Hobby. I got this when I picked up my MST RMX kit for a super great deal. I was hoping that they would have the rally car in stock, but all of these little guys are sold out everywhere. And what was great was that there was no tax for California, and it was quick shipping, great packaging. They're a local, or not local for me, but a small hobby shop located in Florida, I believe it is. But I'm grateful to be able to snag this, and I basically did just to hit that free shipping. But I have been eyeing these guys for a while. I believe Maverick is a sister brand to HPI, as they also have the larger 110 stadium truck and monster truck bashers. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this opened up. And I do have a couple other small RCs to have a comparison on. But let's give it a shot and give you an overview of the box. And they do sell this the Ion series in different styles. They have like a desert truck, they have a truggy, monster truck, rally car, short course truck, and this is the basic overview of the chassis. And what's pretty cool about it is I believe it does have oil-filled shocks. I believe it's metal gears internally, ball bearings, which is a solid feature, not having to upgrade. But let's go ahead and get this opened. It is 4-wheel drive, and here is the manual. Yep, you can see that it does come with an HPI racing manual, as they are like a little sister brand to them, Maverick. Nothing much. This is an antenna extension tube. Let's see. My zip ties appear to be broken, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the truck out, or at least the rear one is. So go ahead and take this guy out, and already by the feel, this thing is pretty cool. Go ahead and cut that other zip tie off. And then this should be the transmitter right here. Let me go ahead and put this box. Here's a shot of the underbelly while I'm putting this box together. And it feels pretty nice already. Double wishbone design, so it doesn't have a solid rear axle, which isn't a problem. And yeah, it feels very nice. It's got a good suspension feel to it, not too much bounce. And again, this is not the sturdiest surface. But let's go ahead and take a look what's inside our accessories box. So we got our charger for NIM battery. So note that it let's take a look at the battery that it comes with. 7.2 volt, 1200 milliamp. That's kind of not the biggest deal there, but we'll have an alternative to that. I see that they do give an adapter, so it must be one of those mini, these little mini Tamiya connectors that I've been seeing, which is actually pretty cool because we'll get to that in a bit. And here's a shot of the transmitter. Interesting. It's kind of like a tiny mini transmitter, easy for one hand, which is really cool. And then on the top, let's see, we got a trim dial right there. It's not labeled, and there's this little kind of scroll. It's variable, so we'll figure out what that does. I think that's the on-off right there, and then steering trim is my assumption. So MTX 249 is the model number. It is 2.4. So let's take a look under the hood, and it's got a pretty cool look to it. I think the picture makes it look a little bit cooler, because it does look a little fatter, kind of cartoonish, but I'm still liking it, and it's still feeling pretty cool. I am, if you guys are in tune with my videos, I am a sucker for rally cars and short course trucks. I think they look awesome. There's a little bit of scale that's, that's maintained, while you get some off-road and on-road capability. But check that out. That's pretty cool. There's some good suspension travel. I do like the feel of the tires. They are foam inside, or it feels like there's foam. Nice battery clip, and yep, it looks like these, I don't know what these are, but these are kind of like mini Tamiya connectors, which are interesting because that is the same connector that's used on the eNOS, which I happened to pull out just because I thought that'd be a cool comparison. A basic design, this is a 370 brushed motor. Looks like it does have a 3-wire servo, upgradable, so that will likely be one of the first things I upgrade, because I do have Metal Gear mini servos like this. I'm sure it doesn't need the upgrade, but I'll probably do it just because. Something I am seeing is that lots of plastic, which isn't a problem. Might actually be better for bashing, but the dog bones are plastic, so that could be a potential weak spot. And then let's see, no adjustability, which isn't a big deal. I don't anticipate this being a pro race truck or anything like that. They do have spare parts and upgradable parts, a lot of metal components, including the axle cups, which I believe are plastic on this. There you go. Take a look at that. So there's some trade-offs to this, I'm already noticing. So first off, let's get the competitor. You guys might be familiar with this guy, the Wltoys A969 1/18 short course truck, and here's a side-by-side shot of those. So pretty similar footprint. I do like the style of this body a lot. I like how it goes in right here versus how the Ion just kind of stays flared out. Looks a lot more aggressive. You do have an exposed bumper on this one versus the hidden bumper on this one. Let's see. Yeah, because when you put the body on, there's no way that the bumper will sorry, let me get this on. There we go. So even with the post mounted, there's no way that that front bumper would be in the front of the body. So that's kind of a knock on the Ion for me. Let's look at the transmitters. So I do like how compact the ion transmitter is, which is pretty cool. It's small, easy to carry, not so bulky like the Wltoys transmitter is. I'm not a big fan of these button trim adjusts for steering and throttle, versus at least there's a dial I see right here, and then at least a kind of like a switch that can be adjusted in multiple positions. But I will say this does feel very cheap compared to this transmitter. I have to give it to the Wltoys on the transmitter so far. I have not used this, but I haven't had any problems with this at all. Getting back to the RCs, this is a 370 motor. This one is the base model, A969. So this one actually has a 390 brushed motor, and I will say that if you guys have seen the videos on these rip. They have excellent durability. I have the B version, which I'm currently fixing because I run the heck out of that one, and I beat the crap out of it, and it just takes it, which is what these Wltoys are known for. So I'm hoping that the Ion will perform the same. It does, at least the wheels, you can see, wheelbase is pretty much the same, as well as the track width, aside from wider tires that come on the Wltoys. As far as feel goes, no foam in here, but the rubber is fairly grippy. But this one I'd probably say is the better feeling tire, and there is foam inside of it. These do come with oil shocks, but they do not come filled, so you do need to fill them yourself. These do feel pre-filled, which are nice, and judge based on the look, I will give the shocks to the Maverick Ion versus the plastic Wltoy shocks. But these are great for small RCs, and you can actually use these on other small RCs as well. So I do highly recommend these as spare cheap little shocks. Getting back to that, definitely power motor goes to the Wltoys, as well as the battery, because this is a 7.4 LiPo battery, a JST connector, versus this 7.2 volt NIM battery with the mini Tamiya. So juice, you'll definitely get more punch out of the LiPo, and I do use upgraded batteries on these to give it even more extra punch to it. But the alternative to this, I'll get to that in a little bit, but sorry for all the rambling. Upgradability goes to the Ion for having the 3-wire servo, so you can add a gyro in there, you can upgrade the servo, versus this 5-wire, which limits your options as far as the upgradability goes. But they both use a 2-in-1 ESC transmitter or 2-in-1 ESC receiver. But aside from that, this comes with metal dog bones, but I don't believe it comes with ball bearings. You can see those bronze bushings in there. Dog bones, axles go to the Wltoys. The bearings, full ball bearings, goes to the Ion. So there's a lot of trades to it. I have not taken this out, so I can't speak for how hard it rips, but I know this one's a lot of fun. And I'm sure And as of now, they're actually very similar price. You can see this is posted for $89, and I'm seeing a lot of these in the $70 to $80 range right now. I managed to snag this, I think, for around 60 bucks, and I had to wait forever for it to come in. But the my Dash B, the upgraded model, was my steal that I did pick up for I think 50 or 60 bucks also. So I'm super happy about that. But anyways, getting back to that, that's basically a good overlook comparison to the Wltoys. I did bring the Wltoys monster truck. I think this is the 797, just so that you can take a look. But same, about the same size besides the fatter wheels. This one does have the bigger 540 brushed motor, so I don't see much room in this chassis to upgrade that motor to a larger diameter, so brushless could be the option. But I've been learning to enjoy these RCs just as they come before I start Frankensteining them and upgrading them. Definitely learning to appreciate brushed setups a lot more instead of just jumping straight to brushless. But here is the Wltoys B series, bigger motor. Basically the same setup, oil shocks and unfilled, metal dog bones, metal diffs, and then one more RC, 1/18 scale to take a look at. You can see same wheelbase. This is the Enos and Pxtoys, the 9303. This is the 9306 or 9606. I can't remember right now. Great budget RC. This is a competitor to the HS 18 series, and this has a 380 motor, I believe it is. So 370, 380. This was pretty cool because these have the same connector type, which is awesome because then you can use these LiPo batteries in this truck right here. So I'm pretty happy about that. You can see same connectors, and you can actually fit a pretty big one in there if you can find one of these. These are not the most common batteries. I did find spares myself for this series. One difference to note is you got the plastic, you got the metal dog bone. This one does not come with oil filled shocks or oil capable shocks, so that is an upgrade that needs to be done. And I also, I also don't believe it comes with ball bearings either, or I could be wrong. I'll have to double check on that. But no oil shocks, 380 versus 370. Same battery, which is cool. 5-wire servo, 3-wire servo, so plus here. But these are a lot of fun. You throw on oil shocks on this and it's a blast. I have that on my Pxtoys 930 whichever, and this is getting the oil shocks next, but these are really fun, and these are probably around 50 bucks. So things to consider. Based on the unboxing, I have no regrets on purchasing this. I'm still very happy, and small little RCs are always great to run around the house, especially when weather sucks and you can't get outside. So thanks for watching my little 1/18 scale comparison.